correct form of the words from the box. So you have the blue box, and you have the words that we have discussed and explained before, and we have to put them to complete these sentences. First sentence: Diana's parents are extremely rich. Her educational is also excellent. So her educational background is also excellent. She got 2 very good degrees from an elite university. Number 2, the is broken and we can't get any water up from the well. So the, of course, the pump is broken and we can't get any water from the well. Better access to water would transform our village. Number 3, hyperactive children need to be outdoors where they can use up all their energy. 4, David is an all-round sportsman, but he is best at athletics. He was very impressive last week when he won the 100-meter race. 5, the fact that my lawyer was my compatriot didn't help. We actually came from the same region, but the he charged were still extremely high. Of course, the fees he charged were still extremely high. 6, he was very famous and stood out as an excellent comedy actor in mainstream Hollywood films in the 1950s, but he also acted in less well-known theater plays. 7, he lost consciousness in a car accident, but he soon recovered it. However, he was in hospital for a long time and didn't his fear of driving for a year, and he didn't overcome his fear. 8, I prefer not to socialize with the people I work with. I usually go out with old school friends. 9, his poor exam results shattered his dreams of going to university. So let me show you the answers just to make sure that you have completed the sentences correctly. Okay. Extend. Motivation. Exercise 1. Check the meaning of the words in the box. Complete the text with the correct form of the words. So we will explain, or I will explain these words to you, and you have to complete the sentences using these words. The first one is achieve. Achieve is the verb, and of course the noun of achieve is achievement. And to achieve something, it means to accomplish something. In other words, it means that to succeed in doing something. So for example, when you say I achieved the task or the mission, it means that I succeeded in working or in doing this mission. Okay, then ambitious. Ambitious is an adjective, and of course the noun of ambitious is ambition. And when someone is ambitious, it means that he wants to become better all the time. So if he finished his degrees in college, he will try to take masters in order to be better. And after finishing his masters, he would like to study to be doctor. So he's always looking to be the better in anything. Okay, so he has ambition, or he is ambitious, always want to become better. Then incentive. Incentive means that it is something that will motivate you. So you can say that money is an incentive for hard work. It means that money motivates me and makes me work harder in order to get this money. So it's an incentive. It makes me or it motivates me to do something. Okay. Inspire, of course, it's a verb, and the noun is inspiration. And if you remember that, for example, you have the artist who is drawing a picture, he will look at the nature, he will look at the trees to inspire him to draw a beautiful picture. So this is the word or the verb inspire. Motivation, of course, you understand what's the meaning of motivation. It's the noun, and the verb of motivation is motivate. Then we have persevere. Persevere means to be persistent, or to persist. It means that you want to work hard to do something. So you have patience, you insist on doing something. Okay? Stimulate, again, is another verb, and the noun is stimulation. And stimulate has the same meaning of motivate. So stimulate means motivate, and again, it's a verb. Okay? Let's do the exercise together. I think I've got a high level of motivation, and people say I am an person. I am an ambitious person. However, money isn't really an incentive. I don't want to work just for money. It must be boring. No, I'd like to achieve something that needs talent, such as writing a book. Many great writers have inspired me, and they make me feel that I could do something like that too. My imagination was first awakened by the stories my father used to tell me, and I think that if our parents stimulate our minds when we are young, then we will want to do things later. But of course, interest isn't enough. To be successful, you need to persevere and keep on trying even when things don't go well. These are the answers again. Phrasal verbs, success and failure. So now we will discuss the phrasal verbs of success and failure. Do you remember what's the meaning of phrasal verbs? It's prepositions plus verbs, and the preposition change the meaning of the verb. So all these phrasal verbs, they are all about success and failure. Exercise 2. Complete the dictionary entries and example sentences with the correct forms of the phrasal verbs. Okay, we will explain each one. First one, lose out. What's the meaning of lose out? To be at a disadvantage. So when you lose out, it means that you have no success in something. Okay? So for example, you can say the business lost out on the deal. It means that I didn't have success, or I was not succeeded to do the business. I didn't do the correct deal. Okay? Another example, we lost out because our parents couldn't send us to school. So we didn't succeed because our parents couldn't send us to school. Number 2, to fail or not happen. To fail or not happen, it means fall through. Fall through. In other words, you can say that it means that you fail to complete something. You fail to complete something. So for example, you can say the deal fell through because they didn't have enough money. It means that the deal was not completed, or they failed in the deal. It was not completed. It didn't happen because they didn't have enough money. 3, pay off. Pay off. It means to be successful. So, for example, you can say all his hard work paid off when he won the race. All his hard work was successful when he won the race. So it paid off. 4, build on. It means to use something as a base from which you can make further progress. So, for example, when you build on something, it means that it's the base, it's the very beginning, and then you start to build on it. So, you've got the base, and then you start to put things on top of it, so you build on it. So, the example, you must build on your first successful experience and increase your business. It means that this is your first experience, so build on it, add to it in order to increase and to improve your business. 5, pull off. Pull off, it means to succeed in something difficult. So, for example, you can say she pulled off a surprising victory. It means that her victory was not expected, so she pulled it off. It was very difficult, but she did it. Although it was difficult, she succeeded to do it, and it was difficult. So that's why it was a surprising victory. 6, keep up. Keep up means to move at the same speed as somebody. You are all in the class, and of course you are trying to be the best. So you try to keep up with the good students. You try to move at the same speed, to be at the same level as somebody else. So if I want to pass my exams, I must keep up with the good students. I must try to have the same level or to move at the speed of the good students. Okay, and these are the answers again. In exercise 3, we will talk about first aid. Match the words with the pictures. So here we have pictures of all the words in the blue box, and we have to match these words with the pictures. Of course, the first one is already answered. So number 1 is a wheelchair. This is a wheelchair. Number 2 is walking stick. Number 3 is a bandage. Number 4, crutches. Number 5, plaster. Number 6, plaster cast. That's it for now.